Hey everybody, thanks again for joining me for another video. This one's pretty special. As you know, Maila and I are sisters, and this was a lot of fun because I get to draw one of her original character designs. Not that I can't any other time of the year. I'm sure I could just ask and it'd be cool. But this one was cool because it's a kind of contest, the Draw This in Your Style challenge. It's like all over Instagram. Anyways, so yeah, Maila draws a lot of really cool angelic stuff. Angels, elves, mermaids, like that kind of stuff is her jam. So it was a lot of fun drawing this one. Obviously, it's mostly purple because that's her favorite color. That's what she digs. So that's what I was vibing on when I was drawing this one. Yeah, so we have super cute purple archer with angel wings. I really liked the effect that the Maila's wings had on this character. She uses like 4 or 5 different colors to shade it. So instead of just being regular wings, it actually looks like crystal, like prism type thing. Like maybe they're clear wings, but it's bouncing off all this different colored light through it. But yeah, so that was like a big pull for this character for me, was those wings. In my version that I am attempting right now, I kind of have a forward shot of the girl. I don't really like the back shots. They're less interesting for the kind of drawings that I like to do. So I flipped her around. Obviously, Maila's version is actually topless. There's a there's a possibility that there could be nippies under there or something, but yeah, I wasn't gonna draw topless lady. Sorry, guys. So I added like a bra thing. I don't believe I've drawn an archer before, so I did look up a few references so that the pose was kind of convincing. I know it's still not quite right. But yeah, so the angle that I have her at, you're kind of looking down at her and she's kind of shooting down at something. I don't think that's proper technique for archers, obviously. And yeah, and then just to add a little bit of dynamism, I have her hair flying out back. Maila's original drawing has a lot of strength in like the posture, I think, going straight up and down. I wanted to do something that looked a little bit more action like, and I did try to draw the bow. I kept having to adjust it because I realized when you're pulling off of a bow, you want the arrow to be in the middle, otherwise it's not gaining any momentum, it's not going to shoot straight. So I did my best. And then right here, I almost forgot the wings, so thank God I didn't forget, because that's like the best part of the character is her wings. So in dealing with the frame, I didn't want to do too much. I don't really do that kind of decorative style for the background. In Maila's case, it's something she grew up with because her art style traces back to Art Deco, which is something she studied a little bit in high school. But not me. I don't really like that kind of stuff. Not that it isn't pretty, it's just too much time consuming for my taste. So I did something a lot simpler, like a lot. Anyways, now that I'm done with the flat colors, let me pause you guys real quick for a message about my new sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Portfolio Box. Portfolio Box is a website hosting platform dedicated to creatives. They have beautiful, sleek templates, and I love how easy it is to customize my web pages with their drag and drop features. But the biggest draw for me is Portfolio Box's affordability. I pay less than $10 a month for their pro plan, and you could pay even less. Sign up with my discount code Maida50 and you can upgrade to any Portfolio Box service plan at half off for the first year. Check out the link in the video description. Okay, welcome back. Now we are, well, I am working on just, you know, fixing up the flat colors a little bit, because I usually use the paint bucket tool, then I have to add a few spots here and there. Yeah, so how I usually color, I will start with the flats, as you can see. Then I usually, for this kind of drawing, I airbrush it first and then add hard cell shading on top of it. And part of the reason I'm choosing that direction is because I'm really focused on like the body of this character. I chose to put her forward. She's scantily clad, so we're focusing on the body here. So yeah, most of it is going to be soft shading because realistically that's what a body looks like. I'm very bad at hard cell shading when something is supposed to look round. So that's why I went with airbrushing here. I think it's a nice effect anyway. I made her thighs look pretty round and shiny. I don't know. You tell me if it looks pretty good. I did add a little bit. But yeah, so I usually do base color, airbrush shadow. Hard cell shadow is a little bit darker than airbrush shadow usually. And then I'll add airbrush highlight. And occasionally I'll add a hard cell highlight. It depends on the piece. This one I added some because I did put hard cell shading in her hair already. And I didn't want that to stand out too much. And then so also for the wings, I didn't color it exactly how Maila colored it. I just guessed pretty much. I knew I wanted to make mine look a little bit crystalline, and so I also colored the line art around the wings to be different from the rest of the line art, so that it would look a little bit shinier. And later on you'll see that I also group the layers that color the wings, and I'll duplicate it and add a layer filter and blur it. That's usually my go-to, like long time ago when I first started using Photoshop. That used to be the technique, duplicating the layers, adding a blur, and then setting a filter. But anyways, here's the end of the drawing. Isn't it pretty? I have Maila to thank for that because her character is super dope. So if you guys have time, go ahead and join her DTIYS because it's still going on. It's open till September 19th, I believe. Yeah, just hit her up on Instagram. Instagram.com/LuvMaila. All right. Thanks so much. See ya.